to Trine. It'll be the non-advancing team from the Angola, Indiana softball regional. Coach, congratulations on a great season. Just kind of give us some thoughts about the day and the tournament.
Yeah, well, I like to think of myself as an optimist, but also a realist. And I knew that we had a tall task in front of us today. Trine's highly ranked for a reason, and we've been here before. We've seen the fans that they have, the support that they have, and they're just, they're good. They're good. They do everything well. Pitch well. They hit a little bit, and they play great defense. And that's the combination that you need to win and win at a high level. And so congratulations to them. And thank you to Trine and everybody that was involved in hosting this regional. Like I said, we've been here before, fortunately, and so we kind of knew what to expect. It was a familiar place for us. But they do a fantastic job. And fortunately, we didn't have weather issues like some of the other regionals did. So it was nice to not have to deal with that. But I'm super proud of our team. Tremendous improvement over last year's win total. The culture that we have on our team is something that I would put up against any other team in the country. And it's thanks so much to the four that are sitting beside me right now, our four seniors. I'm just so grateful that I get to be their coach. And I gotta not say too much because I won't get emotional, but I'm so grateful to be their coach. And they've challenged me, they've challenged their teammates, they've challenged themselves, and those are the things that have allowed us to accomplish the things that we accomplished this season.
Coach, talking about this season in totality, on the positive side, you didn't have to reschedule any games, due to the weather and stuff like that. Went through a heck of a conference schedule. What does it mean to have these four next to you to kind of go through those ups and downs for this season?
Well, just the consistency in them every single day, whether it was on the field or in the dugout. And at the beginning of the season, we talked a lot about how we don't have dugout players, we have game changers. And in one way, shape, or form, they were either changing the game on the field or they were changing the game in the dugout with their leadership. And I couldn't be prouder to have them sit beside me right now as we finish up our season today.
First time back into the NCAA tournament since 2022 when we're back here at Trine. Is there something different about this year, maybe coming into it, a different aspect, different angle you took as a team in a whole?
Maybe our scheduling a little bit. We got to go to the Leadoff Classic, and I think that was a big deal for these guys to go down there and to be able to witness that level of softball and play that level of softball that early in the season and get a taste for that, just in anticipation of what might be down the road this year. And so that's probably, I would say, one of the biggest things. I think the other thing is we started to adapt the term belief really, really early in the season. We had several comeback wins when we were down by a significant number of runs, and we found a way to come back just like we did yesterday. I still have to pinch myself that yesterday was real a little bit, but that's who these guys are. They're fighters. They're gritty. They're competitors. They believe in each other. They believe in themselves. They believe in the coaching staff. It's our number one core covenant for a reason. And I think they showed everybody what belief can do in the past couple weeks.
I'll toss over to Kenna. Trine, got on board early in that game, but you guys kind of turned it around, really quickly and answered. Solo home run from Claire Beck, followed up by a double by Nora. Talking about belief, is that something that this team just continue to just use day in and day out?
Yeah, so after that rough inning where they scored 4 runs on us, I think it was the first inning right away. Us as a team, we weren't put down by that. Yesterday against Baldwin Wallace, we were down by 7 in the bottom of the 5th. We were in run rule territory, and we knew that ultimately if we just keep adding on and tacking away, that we'll find a way to score and win. And immediately in the second inning, when Claire came up to bat, we all had this idea that we could come back and win it all. And, you know, that belief within the dugout, you know, our dugout antics, we are always cheering, you know, we're singing the Pitch Perfect riff off, anything you can possibly think of. We're always trying to find a way to keep it fun and exciting, and ultimately, like, you know, we're here, we're blessed to be here, and we're only, 32 teams left in the country to be able to say that we're competing. So ultimately, we knew that if we just kept having fun and believing in each other and ourselves, that we'd find a way to succeed. So.
JC, you four have kind of capped it off as far as, you know, kind of having a perfect season as a collegiate athlete, you know, getting that experience early on your freshman year into the NCAA tournament, capping it off here as a senior. What has it kind of meant for your time here at Eau Claire?
Yeah, it's been really special. I feel like just being on the team and being surrounded by all the teammates has definitely made all our 4 years, as I can speak for myself, but I think everyone just really, it's just had a big impact on our collegiate career. But yeah, I think just having the experience of being here our freshman year, we just wanted the underclassmen to really experience postseason, and just coming back to Trine, it's like kind of a full circle moment, and we just really wanted the underclassmen to experience that as well.
Megan, you four seniors have kind of helped establish this culture, and one of the things we hear time and time again is blue gold ball, and you know, the core covenants. You know, kind of take people into what those core covenants are and how they affect this team and this culture to help you guys succeed at a high level.
Yeah, so we already kind of talked about belief, but we have belief, love, unity, gratitude, ownership, legacy, details, and selflessness. So those are kind of our 8 core covenants that we really pride ourselves on, and we go in day out, kind of focusing, whether it's like in the classroom, on the field, in our personal relationships, anything like that. Just sticking to those 8 covenants really drive us and help us hold ourselves accountable and kind of keep us all on the same page. So I think really sticking to those, especially focusing a lot on belief this season, has really made that difference. And kind of, I know between us 4, we really push for that and kind of try to keep that culture built all the way down from freshmen all the way through seniors. So having those 8 goals and kind of things to stick by has been really helpful, especially these 4 years.
Allie, for you, staying in injury is never easy, but how easy was kind of the road back with all these players and teammates and coaches with you by your side?
I don't think I could do it without them, because I had my family, I had my mom, my dad, but coming back to not just being an average person, because I was cleared, I think months ago for being an average person, but for a college athlete, it takes so much more work, and having their support, I don't think I could have done it. It's a different breed in the dugout too, I learned, because I don't think I appreciate it as much as my freshman and sophomore year. And so getting to see that and leading the team there, because I'm not the same person as I was 2 years ago. So it was really great to see that, and a lot of growth happened. So